This is yet another video already, and this is about children. Children are heritage of God, they are gifts to humanity, right? Yes, it is what it is. They are from this young, tender looking creatures to growing up, crawling, walking, speaking, and all those struggle. All they need from us as parents is happiness, is support, is care, is love, and all those good and positive things. Those things that will support them, give them that confidence to face life. At times, parents throw at them those things that throw them off balance, that deter their growth and confidence to face life fully in the capacity that they have as kids. So in the course of this video, we'll be sharing with you those things, those toxic things that probably consciously or unconsciously parents throw these things at their kids, and it really goes a long way to deter them from reaching their full capacity. You want to be a part of this, you want to miss a part of it at all, I'll be right back shortly. Hey jolly folks, so welcome back again. I have a testimony about kids. I really love kids. I have a testimony which I'll be sharing at the end of this video, so I want you to cool down and watch through. It's something that you want to listen to. It's a life experience, and I would love to share it to help some people. You get it? Children loves, all they want is love and care. Are they asking for too much? Come rain, come sun, come whatever it is, they just want you to love them, care for them, and that's what parents are there for. That's what parents should do. And the way you do these things, the way you behave around them, serves as that ground, basic ground for their mental being, for them growing and shaping up into that thing that they want to become growing up. Kids might not really take negative talks and whatever from outside seriously, but when it comes from their parents, those people that they expect that should have their back come rainfall or sunshine, then this really affects them big time. So before we dive properly into this video, I would love you to subscribe to the channel, help the ministry, you get it, give this video a thumbs up, it helps the video to grow. I want that so much right now. Engage me in the comment section below, let's rub minds and talk about all of these things. So if you have any other idea about topics that you feel like we can rub minds and talk about or come out as videos like this, please drop in the comment section. I'll be glad to receive it. Let's go straight into it. And like I said, firstly, a child needs love and care. That's all they want. That's all they thrive on, to build their ego, to build their trust, and grow, from there like that. So the first thing I will talk about is you degrading a child based on his or her appearance. My goodness, you give back to this child. Why should you join the force to degrade that child? Probably the child has a big head, or kind of big ordinarily, or too skinny, whatever it is. You are the one that should brace up that child's ego, that should help constantly encouraging the child that you should believe in your physical look. You should have confidence in yourself. It's the confidence that you have in yourself that others will have towards you. So you should be the one at all times telling that child you look perfect. This is what, whichever way you can charge your child, go ahead and do just that. Let that child feel, cool, that I'm looking like this. This is me. This is my identity. And my identity can compete with the rest of the world. That's building confidence that will work for your child. Secondly, that's selfish wishes. A lot of things happen around the childbearing. Parents might not even plan for a child. It might be, I'm not grown enough, I don't want this. Might be, single parenting, anything whatsoever that have caused you to bring, a child to this world should cost you to parent that child well, or give it to the government to take care of. You don't need to, go ahead and do hurtful things to an innocent creature, an innocent child. These little things might go ahead to, do so much havoc in the life of that child growing up. It's not just at that teenage, there's a lot that this child children generally absorb growing up, that goes with them, that lives with them, that grows with them to the adulthood. That's how powerful toxic things, have effect on these children. And then when you have talks like, "I'll abandon you," I supposed to have, done an abortion all the while. I keep spending on you, and for no reason I'm supposed to be enjoying my life. People are enjoying their lives, and here taking care of a child. The child begins to feel like he or she is a burden, like he's not supposed to be with you, he's not supposed to be around you alive, or like he's not a source of positive charge to this world or of any value. That's the meaning. That is not good at all for anybody. Talk less of a child. You are trying to just bring down that child's confidence of believe that yes, it matters a lot that I'm alive, I'm here, I have impact to create in this part of the world or in the world generally. That is not good. That's a toxic thing from a parent. And another one is unhealthy comparisons. Why will you compare your child with any other child at all? With his friends or folks or siblings. It's not a cool thing. If a child lacks this and that, try to find a way to make him measure up, with his peers. That's how to, we have problems. What really is the deal is how we behave or react to these problems. Child might be bedwetting, for a very long time. How do you counter it? What do you do to it? You see it through that at a certain point, this child must stop, wetting the bed and all of that. There are a lot of things that comes with childrenhood. You just want this child to move out of this stage to move into another stage, and if that child is lacking, and that you begin to compare. So look at your friend, look at your mates, look at your brother, your sister. All these are just creating unhealthy relationship between the children in the house, which is not a good one. You want your children to grow up loving each other, sharing love and not hatred. Growing up to be a happy family together. That's what it is. So stop this unhealthy comparison. Be there for your child. Help him or her through life. Be the strong bull of your child and not otherwise. So the next one I will be going into is verbal abuse. A lot of people, I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, in this part of the world. Before a little thing, this is you are mad, you're crazy, you do that, you do that. Raining curses, raining abuse, raining things that are not supposed to, be heard of. What will a child do that will deserve such kind of outburst of offensive words? You should be the one to pray for a child, encourage a child, find every way to make that child a better person. That's what a parent is there for. You should not be tired. I understand the fact that you have a life of your own. A life of your own is part of that child's life, is a part of your life. Probably parents are not seeing things the way they should see it. The child in your life is part of your life, so you must live that. That's just what it is. And so you must be ready to brace up and take it as a challenge to take care of your child no matter what. So let's go into another one. And the next one I'll be talking about is very sensitive one. It's I'll term it threatening abandonment. Like a child will do anything to you, the next thing you're gonna tell that child is, "I'll abandon you, I'll leave you. You wake up and you don't see me. You will, And the child feels like, am I so bad? Am I that's such of a burden? You get it? So it's registered in the hearts of and minds of that child growing up that trust issues begin to set in. That the child will not be able to trust another person to be with them. Growing up, they might have issues even with their partners. Like, I'm not sure you wake up one day and you won't wake up one day and tell me you're going, or I will just wake up someday and I won't see you again because of the threats that he has been receiving growing up, and that's registered in his mind that people can just wake up someday and disappear. So these things, from their tender age, kids have that registered, and it goes a long way to either make or mar, either you build or destroy their lives. So the reason why that stage of delicate nurture. It's very sensitive. We need to just make sure we give her a game. Give the very best to these kids when they need it. And so the next I'll be talking about is empty promises. Why should you give empty promises? Yes, you want to do so much for your kids, but you should not imbibe the act of making empty promises. If you cannot do something, don't say you will do it. Make promises of the things that you probably will be able to do. Why you say you buy him a bike if he passes his exam, and when he does pass, you are not fulfilling the promise. You're breaking his heart. You're making him feel like you should not trust whatever you say, and that goes a long way to affecting him. Just like I said in the previous, growing up, the child will have a trust issue with dealing with people. Like, that is how everyone is supposed to be, how everyone is wired to say things that they don't mean and promise the things that they will not fulfill, and that is not a good thing. I'll be rounding this up in a beautiful way, that will imbibe the, I told you from the beginning of this video that I have an experience that I want to share with us, and so this one is going to lead into that experience. So this last one is about, throwing provocative questions to certain action that a child is doing or exhibiting. At times you will see a child exhibiting some actions and we feel like, what's wrong with this child? Why are you walking like this? Why are you eating like this? People eat like this. Why are you not chewing? Why are you just swallowing? Why are you, some things that we just feel like it's not normal. You get it? Oh, I'm saying something to you. The child is turning the other way around. It's behaving somehow. We need to study these kids, understand their pain, understand their struggle. There are a lot of things that they cannot communicate to us. If we are not careful enough, we will not be able to dictate, and we will just react to them rationally, and that will affect them. Okay, the experience I want to share was when I was, serving in Nigeria. After studying, probably your BSc or HND, whatever it is, you have a year of you serving the country. So we call it NYSC in this part of the world. So I was doing that at some point. I served in a school. So after the regular school, I have some, home lessons here and there that I also attend to. So there's a child that the parents will always say, this my son, he's a good one, he does well in school. But this girl is not so cool. Her results always from 20. She might get a good grade this term. The next one might be so woeful. We don't understand what's wrong with this child. And as someone who is a bit, literate about these things, I'm still new to dealing with kids anyway. But I know that no kid will want to do badly. Everybody wants to excel. Everybody wants to, hey, clap for me. Wow, yeah, you're doing good. You're doing great. Everybody wants to clap, the cheer up, like you're doing great. So dealing with this kid, I begin to take my time. After taking the male child, the female, I noticed when I talk to that girl, do this, do that, she will not. I'm like, okay. If I tell you do this, do that, I go back. She might get it, and at times she does not get it. So I begin to, that goes well with what the parents said, that at times she gets it, at times she doesn't get it. So I begin to watch. If I stay by my right hand side and I teach her, if she did not get it, probably in another occasion, I will stay at my left hand side, and I'm teaching her, and I see that she gets it. With time, I begin to just study my movement around her, and I noticed that whenever I stay at a certain, it was her right, that she was not receiving well. I mean, her ears, she was not getting things. So, just for me not to shout at her or scold her, like, she was not ahead. Are you getting it? Yes, I'm getting it. But she's not hearing me. She's not hearing me. When I stay at the other side, she hears me very well. Whatever I teach her, she goes ahead to do it as, like that. So I studied that, and I went back to meet the parents. Man, your child is a very brilliant kid. You didn't notice some things, and probably if you have noticed growing up, you would have probably dealt with it. But it's not too late. You can go to the clinic and take it all from here. It's like she has a default on her right right here, the hearing. That's a solution, solution that probably she wouldn't discover herself, or in the school where the child was going to, they didn't discover. So I was the one who was, calm enough to discover this thing. And that's because I believe in the kid. I just want to believe that, I will come in and I will do something different. I believe that you can go ahead and explore and be great. If I had that belief that they said you are not good and you cannot be good, I will not take my time to study what is wrong with the child apart from academics. That's it. So at times, the things that we should watch out for in our kids, they might have a little bit of deformity, a little bit that we can even help out with science and technology these days. It might be sight, it might be the hearing, it might be anything. So watch out, as the child grows, and be a support, be a backbone, be the happiness that child will look back growing up and say, thank God for my parents. And you yourself be happy raising a child that's making you proud. This is where I would put a rest for this video. Hope you've learned something. Hope unconsciously, because a lot of parents, they don't want to do these things, but they find out that looking at the examples I've given now, you might fall short doing one of these things, and the things that you feel like is a normal thing, nothing, it's coming to affect the child growing up. It will. So you probably want to take a new leaf, try to do things a bit differently now, encourage your child more, be that strong one that shares love alone, care for them unconditionally, but that's what they need to grow and become the best version of themselves. If this is the first time seeing this channel, please do subscribe. Hit the subscribe buttons for free. You get it? Give this video a thumbs up. I want that so much right now. It helps the video to grow. Encourage the channel, okay? Join me in the comment section below. I will comment, do whatever it is to engage you in the comment section if you join me there. I'll see you in my next one. Take care of you. Don't go nowhere. Bye for now.